It's good. It's really good. Zack Snyder's Justice League is finally out. Wow. It's been a long time. It's been a long time coming. It's been 4 years since the release of the original theatrical cut of Justice League, and this is significantly better. Not only are the characters handled immensely better, but the story is far superb than the original. This is something that the fans have always wanted since the initial release of Justice League, which has an unfortunate story. I don't know if you guys know, but it has two different directors. It was actually initially started by Zack Snyder, which helmed pretty much all three of the Superman stories, which started with Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, and then it was all supposed to culminate in this Justice League, which, seeing his vision through carried out now, it feels like everything fits. The version that we got theatrically was not even close to what we got. And I don't think that's really Joss Whedon's fault, who took over the role after Zack Snyder's daughter tragically committed suicide. I believe Joss Whedon was called in to finish Zack Snyder's Justice League, but obviously he didn't have the same vision or the same end goal that Zack Snyder did. And because of that, I don't really think that's much Joss Whedon's fault. I could be wrong on that. I think he did what he could with the original theatrical cut. But miraculously so, we still got to see Zack Snyder's finished result, or at least the beginning of one. Unfortunately, the heads at Warner Brothers do not plan on moving forward with Zack Snyder's vision of taking the Justice League further. This is just kind of like a stopping point for them. It was just kind of the end of a resolution, or the end of this era of Zack Snyder. But we somehow were able to get this movie. Obviously, it's a 4-hour cut. Something like this was not meant to go into theaters either, because it's so long. Not only are deleted scenes added into this movie, but extensive character moments are also put in here. And I don't think there was rewrites, but just a lot of extra scenes were added to this. This movie is broken up into chapters, so you could either watch it as in its entirety or watch it in its chapter format, which is broken down in HBO Max. You could actually see where the chapters start and where it ends. I thought that was going to annoy me at first, because I didn't want to watch it episodically, but the way that this film handles its transitions through chapters, it's fine. It actually works really well. You don't feel like the movie is just suddenly taking a pause. Every single chapter transition that happens in here feels very natural, and it works great within the movie. So if you wanted to watch it through chapters, you could do that, and if you wanted to watch it in its entirety, you can also do that as well. I don't think it really disrupts from the flow of the movie. There's a lot of things that were taken out of the theatrical cut, but the things that were put in here definitely make this version way better. One of the best parts of this new version of Justice League is Cyborg. Victor Stone's transformation from the high school jock to now accepting his responsibility as a newborn hero is just amazing. I understand why it was cut out of the theatrical cut. Just that storyline alone, there was a lot of dedication and time put into that moment that would not fit into the original theatrical cut, but it plays to this movie's strengths and it delivers. Another thing that I liked about this version is that the characters feel complete. They feel like they have complete arcs that have a beginning, middle, and end with every character. Barry Allen also goes through a similar thing of realizing where he fits in the world, and you also get to see a new version of Arthur play out, where you can understand his reasoning behind why he doesn't want to become the king of Atlantis and why he wants to step away from all that. That gets more fleshed out through here as well. But because there are so many things put into this movie that do make it better, there's also a feeling of pace that this movie suffers from just a little bit. Not too much, but it is definitely handled way better in this movie than in the original theatrical cut, which is funny to say because it is almost 4 hours long. Something else that was added in here that I wasn't expecting was Darkseid. We actually get to see Darkseid for the first time. Darkseid feels very similar to Thanos that we got in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He's just as menacing, and we just get just enough of Darkseid when we actually see him in the Age of Heroes. I thought that entire sequence was very cool, that we get to see all of the Earth's protectors. You have Zeus there, you have a Green Lantern, Atlanteans, Amazonians. You have the world of man as well, fighting off Darkseid in that Age of Heroes battle that took place thousands of years ago. You get to see just a little hint of Darkseid, and also at the end, you also get to see just a little bit of what's to come. Unfortunately, that's something that we'll never see to fruition, at least not today. I don't think Warner Brothers has any plans to move forward with where Zack Snyder wanted to take the Justice League. I think they're trying to move in a different direction, working on more standalone movies, such as Wonder Woman 84 that just came out just recently. I believe they're trying to reestablish their brand and focus on these individual characters to one day bring them together, but I'm pretty sure that they're set on just working on individual characters. I could be wrong. And the last thing I would have liked to have seen in this movie was actually something that was done in the original theatrical cut, which is when they're trying to save the citizens beneath Gotham Harbor. There's a great moment in the theatrical cut. There's a great scene where the Flash is talking to Batman, and he's freaking out because he's never been in a fight before. So Batman tells him, all you need to do is just save one person. Just save one, and you'll know what to do next. I thought that moment was a fantastic superhero moment that I wish would have remained in the Zack Snyder cut. But true to its form, this is Zack Snyder's vision of what Justice League was. That being said, I believe this movie could have still been trimmed just a little bit, but as I stated before, this is the definitive version of Justice League, and I'm glad that we got it. It has been resurrected from the shelves in Warner Brothers. I believe Zack Snyder was given an insane amount of money to finish it, like $7.8 million or billion. I don't even know how much it was, but it was a lot. Apart from the fans and the actors petitioning and begging Warner Brothers, doing all the hashtags for release the Snyder Cut, this movie would have still not have been released had it not been for HBO Max. I don't believe this movie would have even been released in theaters with its current runtime had we gotten it back in 2017. Because of HBO Max, we're able to stream it comfortably in our homes and get to see the end of an era. I really like this version of these characters. I'm curious to see what's going to happen next. I believe Flash is the next movie that's supposed to be coming out, if that ever comes out. It was supposed to come out like years ago as well. I'm curious to see where these characters are going to go from here. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see the resolution of this dark timeline that was established by Zack Snyder. But that being said, what a weekend we have ahead of us. Not only has the Snyder Cut been released, but Falcon and Winter Soldier is also coming out on Friday. It's just a fantastic weekend for movie fans, comic book fans, TV fans all around. It's just, what a win. Let me know what you guys think about Zack Snyder's Justice League. What did you like? What did you hate? What worked for you? What was your favorite part? Leave all your comments down below. As always, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you around.